Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at this model called the Emperor's Lion Guard, created by a number of different artists, but it has been uploaded by Thomas Blue on Thingiverse. I recently had my brother print this off for me, so let's check it out before we get on to the rest of the video, shall we? These are fresh off the printer. Alright, let's have a bit of a spin around this model, shall we? It's a bit hard to make much out at the moment, as it's all just in this white resin. We can see the general gist of it at the moment. Is a spear. Again, it's a bit hard to make out, but pauldron with a lion's head on it. Nice thin cape here. Helmet. Probably a little bit smaller than a standard custode helmet, but it's not too bad. We have the torso. Some nice cloakage happening there. Here we have a Misericordia. Pretty standard Misericordia. And finally we have this other arm, which has this nice little pistol. Useless on the model for what I'm running it for, but just a nice little touch. So we come back, we'll see this model all put together with a nice Zenithal highlight on it to check out some more of those details. Okay, and we are now back with this model all built up. It's definitely a nice simple kit to put together. You can see already a couple of mold line slippages on that cape, but it's nothing I'm too worried about. Give this thing a bit of a spin. See, some nice Aquillas on those leg braces. Of course, an appropriate amount of, I'm not sure whether they're called oaths at the moment anymore or not. What do they refer to them as in 40k again? Either way, keep rotating. See that nice short claws on there. Nothing too much that's going to stick out and get snapped by accident. Nice gun. This lion pauldron. See that back armor sort of has a bit of a 30k Mechanicus feel to it. Not doesn't scream custody, the actual line itself, but still just enough Imperium to sort of blend in with the custode aspect. This big tail. A little bit of mold slippage on that tail, but again, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's a very nice model indeed. So after this little bit of a rotate around, we'll come back to it and we'll see what he looks like finally painted up. A little bit of a comparison with some of the Virtus Pro Tours. Very nice model indeed. Can't wait to see it with some paint on it. And we're now back with this thing fully painted up. So now that we can see these details a little bit better, let's take another spin around this thing and check it out. So, as I previously said, the lion's armor itself doesn't massively scream custody. It's definitely got some nice quillas and imperial motifs. Like I said, that back plate has a bit of a 30k Mechanicus vibe, in my opinion. See, plenty of armored sections around those legs, which can be a bit annoying if you glue this thing down to a base. See the custody himself, stylized after the grab bikes, Dawn Eagle jet bikes. See this sort of neck head armor is a little bit interesting with the sort of swells. Doesn't really blend in with custody vibe in my opinion, but still a reasonably cool model. Hard to get this thing all in frame without this camera blurring. The custody himself, I think, is a little bit smaller. This print could have been a little bit bigger, but he's complaining. It's a very nice model. If you want a custode riding a lion to lead all your Dawn Eagle jet bikes, then this is definitely an appropriate option. If you're into the whole lion thing. Yes, I would suggest checking it out for any custody player. The same person also has a few custodies riding horses on there, which I'll most likely get some as well. Probably get them printed a little bit bigger. Have a look at this thing next to a normal custodian guard, shall we? So, bring them in. Let's see, a custody just a little bit smaller than your average custode, but doesn't really stand out that much. And then we also have one of the Virtus Pro Tour bikes. If we can get these two things into this frame, which I doubt we will. Probably not going to happen, but we can see they're relatively similar sized. No, not going to happen for this setup. Yeah, their lances are definitely a little bit shorter on this Lion Boy. But this was definitely an interesting model to paint. I think I may have lost interest a little bit at some point in the way through. Some of those parts of the fur, I managed to get an alright effect done, but other parts just look shite. Well, hope you enjoyed checking this model out. Painted version of it. If you were interested in downloading it and printing it, you can sort of see what it looks like in a more physical space rather than just a three-dimensional object on a computer, but I suppose that's sort of what this is anyway. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll stop rambling. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Have a good one.